Capstone specializes in creating investment opportunities that provide an armchair, hassle-free opportunity for investors to participate in real estate, and specifically revenue-producing real estate property. I'm David Judy. I'm one of the founders of Capstone Real Estate Corporation. My partner Jim Vincent and I started Capstone in 2004. Jim's role really revolves around the acquisition of quality properties within our portfolio.
We search the market and find where there is a good return on investment available because of a depression or low area of the marketplace. Real estate here in Phoenix used to be 3 and 4 times worth more money than what it is today. When you're looking for an investment in real estate, it's really important you move to where the opportunity is. How we've set up the investment for our Capstone investors is that we provide a return to our investors during that hold time period. That return comes in from the rent that is generated from our houses that we're holding. However, that's not the big reason why you as an investor would want to partake in the Capstone opportunity. The most important thing is the return on investment, the growth in equity over a period of time. We expect that the Phoenix investments will be showing a return to a large magnitude over a 3 to 8 year time period when we will be able to liquidate the houses and provide our investors with a significant return on investment.
You never hear of real estate going to zero. But I will tell you, I've heard of a lot of bond certificates going to zero from corporate bonds being issued. Lots and lots of stocks going to zero or near zero. But you never hear that about real estate. You might have a fluctuation in value, an absurd fluctuation like we've just had in Phoenix, where the market's maybe dropped 40%. But that's 40%, but you've still got all that intrinsic value. If you take a look at the majority of high net worth individuals or pension fund companies, they have maybe a 20% allocation in stocks and a 15-20% allocation in bonds, and the rest of their assets are in things like real estate, specialty equity funds, mortgages. And I think the question you always ask yourself is, well, why don't regular investors like you and me invest in the same types of investments? Real estate has to be a cornerstone asset class in anyone's investment portfolio. And that's really what we focus on at Capstone.
The average kind of property that we focus on here in Capstone is a property that will rent well and, most importantly, will resell well. So we're looking for a product that appeals to the average renter, appeals to the average buyer. Because remember, we're renting for a period of time, but our end objective is to sell the property in the end for an appreciation potential. Some of the key values that we offer in comparison to other people in the marketplace are, number one, that we are here. I'm actually physically planted here in Phoenix. I have a place here, and I've been coming to Phoenix for several years now, studying and analyzing this market. We've set up a base of over 70 people that I work with here. Management is critically important. But there's no sense managing an investment unless you've done it in such a way that it's in a location that has a wonderful appreciation potential. So that's the other thing that we look at in detail, is where can this market go to for each specific location, each specific area of the city, each specific street, analyzing what the neighborhood's like, what the opportunities are there, why people would be attracted there. And one thing we do in Capstone is we always want to buy a place that attracts a family to come to. The investment with Capstone is quite simple. You determine what you want to invest and whether you want to put that money in directly or through your RRSP. Once that money is invested into Capstone, we manage that for our investors by researching, analyzing, acquiring that property, then rehabbing it, renting it out, and holding it for a period of time until it appreciates. When it appreciates, we then determine when is the right time to sell it for maximum appreciation potential and return the proceeds back to you, the Capstone investor.
In most cases, real estate is not RRSP eligible as an investment. So when we created our Saguaro series of funds, we created them in a manner that allows the investor to use those RRSP proceeds that they worked so hard to build, and hopefully we're helping them build diversification through real estate in those portfolios.
We're buying properties now in Phoenix for 20, 25, 30 cents in the dollar of what they last sold for. An incredible time to buy. Now is the time.